Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I want to do a little bronze kind of look using the Makeup Revolution makeup that I just purchased. I purchased two concealers from Makeup Revolution concealer, and this one I'm going to use it for my under eyes just to highlight the base. And this one I got the shade C1, and then I also purchased the C11, which is to contour my face with this. And I also purchased Revolution Makeup London Soph X, which is ultra shadows. It comes with 24 matte shadows, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And it also comes with this just to let you know like what kind of shades am I using for shadow shades, and they're just absolutely beautiful. If you guys want to know how I do this kind of look, just keep on watching and let's get into it, shall we? I already did my eyebrows and I also primed my eyelid off camera just to let you know. For eyebrows I used the Wet n Wild brow pencil. This one's ash brown. I love this pencil so much. Ever since I got this, I've been using it so much. And to prime my eyelid, I used the Maybelline concealer, and I used the Stay Matte Rimmel London pressed powder just to set my eyelid. We are going to start off with the palette, and I'm really excited to try this out because I actually purchased this, and I think this retails for $14.99. I'm not so sure. I'm very bad at prices. However, we are going to try these out. I'm super excited. So since I already primed my eyes, I'm going to be taking, and I have this little plastic protector. It comes with all the name of the shades. So I'm going to be taking Pancakes, which is this shade right here. And I also got a little bit closer, that way you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna be taking Pancake shades, and I'm just gonna tap all the excess, and I'm just gonna apply all over my base, like the whole lid, just to basically like my transition shade, but just gonna be the whole entire lid. That's what I'm doing. And I'm taking my Anastasia brush pencil that it came with the palette. I really like this this brush, how it is. I've just been using it lately and it works really good. So I'm just gonna apply it everywhere. The next shade I'm going to be taking is this shade called Cup of Tea, which is this shade right here. And I'm just going to be taking the same brush, and since I used a lighter shade, I don't think it will affect the colors of it. So I'm just going to take it, tap all the excess, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do it as my whole entire base. However, I'm just going to go like in the upper crease. As you can see, I'm not going down my lid, but I am going in my upper crease just to give it more define on the base of the shadow. Next, I'm just going to go back with Pancakes, and I'm just going to blend everything on top just to like set everything so it won't be any harsh lines. So next, I'm going to be taking this shade called Pumpkin, which is this shade right here. I'm actually going to take it in the outer V. So I'm just going to go like right in the corner right here. And then I'm just going to apply the pumpkin shade. And then I'm going to drag it down to my crease. And then just like blend it. Using my E.L.F blending brush. I'm going to be taking my clean, like a clean blending brush, and I'm just gonna take pancakes, and I'm just gonna blend everything out, just like the harsh lines, so it won't be like very noticeable. Same thing with the other side, just it won't be like any harsh lines. And Peaches and Tiramisu, which is the shade right here, can't pronounce that. Gonna be mixing these 3 shades, and I'm just gonna go in my outer V, and just to give it more like a smoky on the outer corner. Going to be taking this shade called Pigeon, and I'm going to apply it in my top brow bow just to give it more like a defined look. And I'm going to be taking my vintage brush pencil. This one's Star 3, which is Go Girl Go, and I'm just going to apply it in my brow bow. And then next, I'm just going to go back with Pancakes, and I'm just going to be mixing everything out just to give it more like a good look on it. So then next, I'm just going to be taking this brush right here, and I'm just going to take my BADESCU setting spray, and I'm just going to spray my brush. And I'm going to be taking this shade called Copper Coin, which is this shade right here, and I'm actually gonna go in my inner corner, and I'm gonna like apply it just like a halfway. So the eyes are done. Now I'm going to start off with my face, and I'm going to be taking my Josie oil, and I'm actually going to add 3 drops of it. And I'm just gonna like massage it all over my face. And then I'm just going to be taking my L'Oreal Magic Lumi Infusion Face Primer. Next, I'm going to be taking my Context Vitamin C All Day Eye Cream. This cream, I'm just going to apply it in my under eyes when I apply my concealer, because I do want my eyes to look quite awake. And it's just to give it a more like a brighten kind of to the bags, and to disappear and look quite awake. For foundation, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, and this one is the shade Shell Beige 102. I'm just going to take my beauty sponge, and I'm just going to spray it with my BADESCU just to give it more like a moist in my face. So far, I've been loving this foundation. It's a perfect shade, and it's also not so like khaki like other foundations. especially if this holds up for like the whole day. And drag it down to your neck. It's not really necessary, but if your foundation don't match, you can also drag it down to match your neck, so your neck and your face can match. Next, we are going to start off with the concealer, and I'm going to be using my Revolution Makeup Revolution London Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour, and I believe these retail for $7 if I'm not mistaken. And this one I got the shade C1, which is the lightest shade. The applicator looks more like the Tarte one, and it just looks really nice and very, I like how the package looks like more like a clear bottle, and it's just very nice. So for this, I'm just gonna apply it in my under eyes, and as you can see, it seems more like a heavy full coverage concealer, and it kind of reminds me of the Tarte concealer. Very, very full. Wow, look at this. This is way too much. And I'm also gonna apply it on my chin, and I'm gonna apply it on my forehead as well. And I'm also gonna apply some a little bit on my nose, and that's pretty much it. So far I like it because you can actually see that it kind of gives like a heavy concealer, and it's just very nice because sometimes I do want the heavy concealer on my face just to get rid of the bags, because I do have bags even though I go to bed super early. I always wake up late and you can see those bags. It's just dark circles. Ugh, it's crazy. So I'm just gonna take my beauty sponge and I'm just gonna blend everything out. So far it blends quickly, which I like the most. There's some concealers that they blend, it takes a while to blend them out, and that kind of irritates me because you're like, it might take you 8 hours to blend that concealer. With this Makeup Revolution concealer whatsoever, I had no problem, and see how quickly that blend. I really like that a lot with concealers, especially when it comes to like full coverage concealers. It kind of like gives you more like, it kind of like lift up your eye, it gives you brighten on the eye, which I like the most. So I'm very happy for this concealer so far. Not complaining of this concealer. And even though it's like sitting there like maybe like 1 minute, some concealers, they dry up so quickly and it's like hard for you to blend it. I had that kind of issue before where you like you're doing something else and your concealer is just sitting there for 1 minute, it dries up and it's difficult to blend. So this one, it's not a problem, which I'm really happy. So I'm just gonna go with the Kat Von D Lock-It powder, illuminating powder, and this one's the shade Golden. And I'm gonna be taking my powder from Wet n Wild brush and just gonna tap. I'm just gonna apply it on my under eyes just to set it, and I'm just gonna sweep back and forth just to get it out. Just gonna go with the forehead, the nose, and the chin. I'm going to be taking my C11 Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. This one is to contour your face. And I'm gonna be taking this, I'm actually gonna apply it like right here and then drag it down. Same thing with the other side. I'm gonna go right here and then just drag it down. I'm also gonna apply some on my forehead. I know I have a tiny head, but I do want to contour my forehead, so I'm just gonna do like lines, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm also gonna apply some on like my jawline, just like 3 lines, just to give it more like a defined. Beauty sponge, I'm just gonna spray that sponge, and so that way it can be easier to blend that contour. There's some contour creams, they are difficult to blend and it takes a while, which is really annoying for me. So I'm just gonna be taking this and I'm just gonna be blending this out and see how good it is. So it's really quickly, it blended very fast, which I'm really happy. And I'm just gonna blend my jawline. And gonna go same thing with the other side. I can't really talk. And then I'm just gonna blend my forehead and just like kind of like contour. Had any problem blending that in, so I really like that a lot. I really like the concealers, had no problem with it. So now I'm just gonna go with my E.L.F palette, and the first shade I'm going to be taking is this shade right here, just to bronze my whole entire face. And then I'm gonna be taking my sterling brush, which I love so much, and this one I'm just gonna like bronze my whole face with this, or like contour. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna go like circles motions just to like give it more. Other side, just to bronze up the face. And then I'm just gonna like go on top just to like, I don't know, just to like to fix that a little bit, because I feel like I over exaggerated. Now for blush, I'm going to be taking my Benefit blush. This one is Famously Provocative Cheek Powder, which is raw. Taking my Wet n Wild brush, and I'm just gonna be applying this. Where's my cheekbones? I went more like maybe like a little bit dark blush. Now I'm gonna go back with the eyes, and I am actually going to apply eyeliner, and I'm gonna be taking my NYX eyeliner, and this one is the shade 01 Black, because I am very terrible applying eyeliner. A little bit close up to you guys, that way you guys can see how I apply my eyeliner. I normally start in the center. I don't know why, it's just like a habit for me, but to me it's like where I start in the center. So I'm just gonna keep applying. Okay, so this is where it gets like the difficult part for me. So what I normally do, I just like make a line like that, and then I just go like drag it, kind of like connecting the lines. And you see I messed up, but that's okay. The more you practice, the better you will get at it. So that is me. Please do not judge me, guys. I'm still practicing. So there you go, there is your eyeliner, and I mean, it's not like wow perfect, but I try my best. So for mascara, I'm going to be taking my MAC mascara. This one is False Lash Effect Full Lashes Natural Look Mascara. There are some mascaras that I really don't like due to because your lashes connect all together and it's kind of like difficult to separate them, especially when you're trying to remove your makeup or you're taking a shower or something. You're trying to separate the eyelashes, and when you get off the shower they like all stick in 3 lash. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just, it looks gross. Like, whoa, like what happened to my lashes? But this far, like, I have one mascara that I don't like, and it's just, it connects all my lashes together and it makes it seem like I have less lashes, which is terrible. Now I'm just gonna go back with my Makeup Revolution palette, which is Soph X, and I'm gonna apply shadow underneath my eye. I'm gonna go in with the cup of tea, and I'm actually gonna apply my bottom lash line just to give it more like a defined look. And then next I'm just gonna go in with Pumpkin, and I'm actually going to apply it in my lash line, just mix it with the cup of tea. And then I'm actually just gonna go halfway, not further all the way to my end of lash line to the inner corner. And then I'm just gonna go back with my MAC mascara, and I'm just gonna add mascara in my bottom lashes just to define the eye look. For lips, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline lipstick, which is the shade Driver. And this is more like a nude shade. Going to be taking my NYX liquid cream lipstick, which is the shade Soft Spoken. And I'm actually going to be mixing these two. For highlighter, I'm going to be taking my Revolution VD Bake Highlighter, which is the shade Radiant Lights. I'm just going to be taking my Wet n Wild highlighter brush, and I'm just going to highlight the top of the cheekbones. In my nose and drag it down the bridge of my nose. And I'm also going to apply it in my cupid's toe. And I'm just going to add a little bit on my forehead as well. Next, to set my whole face, I'm just going to be taking my BADESCU spray, and I'm just going to set the whole entire face with this. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I really like how this look turned out. The palette Soph X Makeup Revolution. I really love this palette so much because you can create so many looks with this. The eyeshadows are absolutely amazing. They're very beautiful. I just really like this palette so much. There weren't that much follow. They were so easy to blend as well. I just really like this palette so much, and it's just, I'm so happy what I purchased, and I really love this palette. Please check out this palette, guys. And the other two concealers that I purchased, which is C1 and C11, oh my goodness, I love this. This concealer reminds, it's almost the same like Tarte concealer. I love it because it gives like a very full coverage concealer on your under eyes, basically where you want to put your base at, and it's just really nice because it does cover your dark circles, which is really good. So I really like this, especially the C11, which is to contour your face. I love this so much, guys. They're really amazing and they're affordable concealers, so love it. Please check it out. So this is the final look. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. If you are new, welcome to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.